if all other plans fail? Why not sacrifice yourself for the cause, your life for his, before Altair? That was the Levantine approach.
You mean a dagger in broad daylight as I'm cut down where I stand?
Sends a powerful message.
But my way.
Best. Assassin.
So during the cutscene, we actually saw some missions, which are explained in this recap before we accept the mission. Basically, the mod missions, what they do, they're opportunities for you to attack the mission from a different angle. So you could either, here we saw someone with keys, they're the keys to the cathedral, so you can gain access, go steal those keys, either kill the guy or just steal them, to gain access to secret passage, secret ways within the cathedral. And there's also a discussion about a Duchesneau guy, and Sivir, our target, was talking about him. So you could try to find this guy and know what he knows, so that you can change your approach to go and kill him.
So I just detected here, I used Eagle Vision, and I see that there's my target here in the distance that I want to...
Try to see, okay, well, there's different ways to do this. It's really it's a sandbox. Choose your approach, do it the way you want, and if you want to go head on and try to kill Sivir straight in, you could. The doors of Notre Dame are open. There's a row of like 9 guards guarding the entrance, so Alicia could try to do it. There's good chance, like the guys previously would have probably tried it. I'm pretty sure the guys would have tried it. But
yeah, they just would have beasted right in, but there's other ways.
There's definitely other ways. You can open the windows, there's the keys, there's other secret entrances to go in, and that's what the recap at the beginning of the mission tells you. What type of opportunities you have, how many guards are you going to face in this mission, so that you can tailor your approach according to this information.
That's really cool. Have you seen a mission completed in a way completely different than what you thought would happen?
We've seen it definitely. Some guys figure out ways to do it faster, more efficiently than we thought. But that's what's fun about it.
That's got to be the coolest thing, right? You guys build it out, and you're like, it can only happen 5 ways, and somebody's like, no, I found the 6th way.
I did it differently.
That's cool, man.
That's great because we don't want to script these things. We want to have the players do the opposite, basically find ways to do it that we hadn't thought of.
Yeah, so here I went up from upstairs, and then I went down the stairs, and I was in my stealth mode. And I went behind the guy and was able to steal the keys from him before he turned around. So now I got the keys to Notre Dame.
Oh.
But I could have gone straight in because there was a couple guards in there. But if I wanted to, I could have gone guns blazing.
Yeah, you could have went out there and just spun around and chopped some people up, and blood and guts. But you did it the right way, so everybody gets to go home tonight and see their lovely family.
That's what's important.
That's what's really important. Are you kidding me? All right, so now you're just gonna go back, or you got somewhere else to go?
Yeah, so now I have another second possible opportunity that they mentioned at the beginning of the cutscene where I can go and kill Duchesneau, which is one of my targets. But again, you don't need to, but by doing that, it's going to help with the main mission. I'm going to go into the crowd here, use Eco Vision, try and find where my target is.
Stay very low key and all that. You start running, start paying attention.
You can draw a lot of attention by just dropping a bomb in there, but
that'd be awesome for me, but not good for the cause.
So I found my target here, and I stay blended and see what they're talking about.
So angry, just so angry. What is going on? Is this the gauntlet area? Is this where the guillotine zone? No,
it's not. It's
burning effigies,
the burning stuff.
Books.
So much stuff. Oh, gosh, burning this, burning that, chop people's heads off.
All right, so I want to try and stay hidden. Which
these guys are going to come and harass you.
Yeah, just quickly walk away from them.
Oh, they're coming closer.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What's going on over here? More dead
Okay,
people
there we
on a
go.
blanket? Oh, God. This is a
Where's
very
my
violent
target
time.
gone? My target's still there,
Okay.
but there's lots of guards in this garden, so I'm gonna try and track them from the opposite side.
Now, is even the graffiti on the walls, is that also authentic? Is that like a thing? I was looking at the detail again. There was stuff written in blood on the wall.
There was a lot of blood on the streets
There's
back
a lot.
then.
Oh, so that's what you do. You paint with it. You make things with it. You try to just make a negative into a positive.
Especially when the guys played just before, like there's a lot of blood everywhere. It's,
Oh my gosh. All right, so you're being very, very, very clever, very stealth.
Trying.
so you could
You're
make
trying,
you could
okay.
make your way in to kill him.
So these
There's those guards.
But they're police, so they're not going to do anything until I kill, which I'm going to do now.
Oh man, that was it. Oh gosh,
And I want to get out before anyone detects me.
that was just awesome. Try to do that to somebody. Flip them by the neck, punch them in the throat. I don't think you punched them though.
It was the hidden blade in the
Yeah,
throat.
there's a blade in there.
Alright.
So you could
You
try-
did it.
Guards
You did it,
here.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now she learned
Okay.
about the confessional kill. So there's a way like they're supposed to meet within the confessional. So she can go inside the confessional, wait for Siva to come in to do a special kill. That wouldn't have been an option otherwise. So you can look at the main entrance. There's actually like plenty of people guarding the
Yeah.
door. Just go and try to see if you could go through the door, the main door.
The main door, I think I don't want to go that way because
Oh
there's
yeah,
lots
there's
of
a
guards
lot of
who
stuff
are
going on there. Yeah.
So, I'm going to try and climb up because I got keys. And in that cutscene, I saw there was someone at the top of Notre Dame that was complaining that someone stole his keys. So, I'm going to see if he's still up there before anyone notices.
So what's incredible about Notre Dame is we actually had one of our artists that spent over a year just modeling Notre Dame, creating the entire structure, creating the interior. So one person spent an entire year of his life. It's nothing compared to the obvious real structure where they took many years, but she dedicated a year to just recreate a proper Notre Dame that's one-to-one scale and exactly the same, identical.
Wow.
Yeah. So now I just found the guy who was waiting to get his keys. So again, I could have gone in through the front, but now that I've met this guy, I have his keys that I did, which was the optional side quest. Now I could go in through a more safer way into Notre Dame.
That's incredible what you were just talking about. An actual scale.
One-to-one. Actually, the
Yeah.
entire city is one-to-one scale.
Really?
So that's
That's impressive.
the buildings. Usually, we've always cheated the building site a little
Right.
bit to make them faster to climb. But by redoing our navigation system, our assassin's able to climb much faster than he used to be. So now we're able to have one-to-one proper scale. It was important to have decent interiors because back then when we didn't make the interiors, it didn't really matter. But now, like, if you come in and you have like a kind of a small first floor, a small second floor, it didn't feel right. So we needed to be able to recreate properly the city with the proper size.
That's incredible. That's fascinating.
I don't know if you've ever, like you told me earlier, you've been to Paris. I don't know if you've ever been within Notre Dame.
No, I've never had the privilege. Only the cool people from the creatures that have been Paris. It seems like. I wish.
But it's really a one-to-one recreation. It's the exact same feeling.
That's
when
amazing.
You come in Notre Dame that you'll be able to experience within the game. Minus the killing.
Minus the killing part. Minus
So
the
far, so
the
good.
blood.
No one's detected
Yeah.
me.
No, you're doing a
all
fantastic
right.
job. You're taking your time. You're
Um,
thinking this through. You're doing everything just great.
Alright, so now there's a target down there. That's my target I want to assassinate, actually. But there's lots of guards around.
What do you think you're gonna do now? Gonna
I'm
go
not
for it?
sure.
You're
I'm
not
trying
sure?
to figure out where am I going to go. Let's
There's a
see.
lot going on down there.
So you have the optional mission, the side constraint that you have in the game. So it was on your left. You saw like
Kill from hide spots also.
available. That's a side constraints that you can do. So we've always had those challenges where for players that are trying to be completionists, there's particular side objectives that you can do to get 100% sync within the game.
All right, so I'm gonna go into this stack.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Oh, so my target's in
He's
the
waiting.
confessional. I'm gonna try and go for it.
Sure, he has a lot to confess.
Yeah. Just go in there and sit
Yes.
next to him.
No, it's on me.
Everything's in place. Finally saw decent, did he? What's that cut? 30%? Good, good. This is our moment, my friend.
It is my moment.
Oh,
It is your moment.
Ah. That's so good.
Monsieur Latouche, I'm here to see the king of beggars.
Come with me.
So through these visions, Arnold's trying to piece together basically what happened to Monsieur de la Salle and trying to figure out who's the killer of his adopted father. So he sees the memory of the person that he just killed, in this case Sibar, which indeed attacked Monsieur de la Salle. As we see, he was not alone.
See that? Come away.
But you got revenge on this, at least this guy.
So now the kill's done.
Yeah,
But
the
I
mission's
still
you
have to
you still have to get out.
And I didn't deal with these guys, so there's a very good chance it's gonna be run out while I got guards
Well,
chasing me.
well, there's other people. You could use your eagle sense to see what the surroundings look like.
Mm.
Ooh, there's a lot of people. There's a guy just
Yeah.
walking by. You could try to creep your way out.
Let's see. Probably won't happen. Alright. Oh, here we go.
An opportunity.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, they did detect me though, so.
Well, you have to. Can you do it? Can you
See,
do
now
something?
this is if I had picking skill, I could have.
Oh, you could have picked that and gotten out of
this.
there.
But you got the keys. The keys will open it.
Look at that. It's a good thing you're here.
So there was multiple
Yeah.
ways. Like, if she didn't do the omniscient, she would have had to lockpick the door, the window, but it would still have worked. And by basically doing the omniscient, it gave her the
There you go.
opportunity to use it without having to go through the lockpicking minigame.
Well
Yeah.
done. You did that like a champ. That was incredible. So
Yeah.
smooth.
Only
super
detection
smooth,
at the
Super
end.
smooth. That was definitely the
100%
contrast
stealth.
between what we saw before and what we see here.
Though, as someone who was watching what we saw
Yeah.
before, was really
It was
entertaining.
it
So,
was incredible.
I was glad
that
they
was
did
incredible. I was sweating with happiness. It was just good. It was like I was in a gym, like working out with these guys up here, watching this all happen.
On your
But-
black drone.
Yeah, right here.
It's crazy working out.
It's a crazy workout. It's a crazy workout. That's why I got all this going on. But thank you guys so much. That is awesome. You went out there, you did it, showed us this. Again, the world that you guys have created. It's a real living, beautiful place. I get tossed into it every time you guys go into the game.
Well, that's the goal. That's what we're set out to do every time when we recreate a city in past AC games or for ACU. It's huge amount of research. We said earlier, we work with historians. We work with we have an inboard historian that does all the research for us, but we also validate our script, all our voice actors to make sure that we really get this authenticity that we're aiming for these games. So architecture-wise, like we made multiple trips to Paris to do the research to try to figure out all those side stories for the Paris stories, the 1,000 stories that we have, to make sure that there's a breadth of diversity and that it's always fresh. So
and the most important, I would say, is to make sure that the missions are always fun. So that's why we wanted to show something where we went the long route, just to show that you can be super stealthy. And there's these optional things that you can do in all of the single player missions.